Yo, what it do, people? It's AL Times, your boy JozaeDon.
Oh, my boy, your boy LP. I'm sorry, man, my mouth burned. I just told you I just ate them fried wings from the Clippers, so shout out to my job.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Lamar, introduce our guest today, you know what I'm saying? Episode 1.
Man, I don't even know if he want me to say his real name, you know what I'm saying? I first met him, you know what I'm saying? That's what I addressed him as. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? He got many aliases, but now, it's Big CVO, CVO.
Yes, sir.
I spell shit out like damn acronym.
Yeah, for sure.
Big CVO, yeah.
Sure.
So, man, everything straight with you?
Oh, yeah, more deal. Everything good.
That was up, man. We appreciate you,
Appreciate you sliding through for the show, man. For real.
Real talk. And you got a lot of stuff going on. So we ain't gonna waste time, when we gonna dive right in. Me personally, I'm gonna dive in back when you first started. A lot of folks probably don't know, you know what I'm saying, who you are and what you've done in your life.
Because like me, I met you one time, you feel me? But since then I know you doing that. So you tell from a people's perspective of they ain't never met CVO, nothing. They see you off the street. What is who is CVO? What he do? You know what I'm saying? Tell him what y'all about.
I'm a hustler. Ain't no way to make money, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about for real. I'm a real hustler. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done tried to dive in some of everything. Like, it don't matter what it really was. I done tried to dive in it. Like, I done tried to put my hands in everything that I possibly could just to see what I was good at. And right now, I see what I'm good at. As far as like my businesses going, whatever, like I was saying, I got a lot of businesses going on, which is real estate, selling clothes, and also I do body sculpt.
Okay.
That's what's going on right now.
So what made you dive into all of those different avenues? Like, I know you say you're hustling, but it had to start somewhere. Like I know you ain't just wake up and be like, all right, I'm gonna do real estate, I'm gonna do body sculpting. Like what led you to those different lanes?
I started with selling clothes, and you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'ma always get respect with credit due. I started selling clothes, I seen D Woods doing it, you know what I'm saying? D Woods was, you know what I'm saying? He was popping, you know what I'm saying? So, but I seen him doing it, and you know what I'm saying? I seen like the love he was getting, you know what I'm saying? As far as like on Facebook and stuff like that, that's when I started, you know what I'm saying? On the dude. So I dived into that first. That was the first business that I got into. It did real good, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like fell back a little bit to find something else, you know what I'm saying? The verse was something else. That's when I dived into the body sculpting. And the body sculpting I got into simply because it was a girl named Summer, and I was seeing, you know what I'm saying, exactly what she was doing, you know what I'm saying, and you know, how her business was doing, whatever. And I went to her and I said that it wasn't no man doing it, so I decided to get into that. So that started going good, still doing it, that's going good. And then I got into the real estate. The real estate, I got into that because of my mentor, Cornell James. He was getting into it, and so he kind of like pulled me into that and told me, you know what I'm saying, maybe this route that you should take would be like quick money, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And that's when I went to that. So that's really why I started doing all that. Like, it's just quick money for real. I don't know quick money.
Is real estate harder than what people make it to be?
Nah, it's just by learning. You know what I'm saying? Everything dealing with anything dealing with a business personally, anything dealing with a business is about research. So if you research, you will find out that, a lot of people don't understand is they feel like you gotta have your real estate license to get into real estate. You don't. You can wholesale houses. You know what I'm saying? Like without even putting no money down. You know what I'm saying? So.
And see, people out here don't know that.
Nah,
people still, they're not educated. They're not educated.
You just hit them on game for real.
They ain't even, you know what I'm saying? They just think that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put money down and everything you do. Like, you don't gotta have money to do some of this stuff. Like, basically, by wholesaling a house, how you wholesale a house is you'll find a buyer, you'll find a seller, and all you're doing is just really playing the middleman.
Basically,
so
okay, you middleman in the situation.
You're having a buyer find a seller and the seller find a buyer, and you just middleman. So you'll go to the buyer and you'll get them to write out a contract. Once they write out the contract, you'll add your number to it, and then you take it to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do whatever you gotta do. You take it to you get it from the seller. The seller will write out a contract. Once the seller write out a contract, you add your number and take it to the buyer, and that's how you make it win. So say if you want to sell me a house for $20,000, I add $10,000. I tell him that you charge me $30,000. So I get your $20,000, I keep my $10,000 straight. It's straight
legit, easy money. Easy money.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it.
You just connecting. You just putting in that puzzle piece, you just connecting. I like that. I like that. So you said the body sculpt until like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I just got hip to the whole body sculpting and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is body sculpt? What does it all entail? Like, I know it's like, is it basically massage or?
It's all that it really one for real. Excuse me. It's all that really in one. So basically, really what it is, it's a BBL without going to get the BBL.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's all it really is.
Gotcha.
You doing breast lifts, foot lifts, you slimming people down with their stomach, you slimming their chin down, face slimming. You just really doing the BBL without all the needles and all that. It's
natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
More like an organic.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it ain't really organic. You're using a machine. The machine does all the work for you. So when you dealing with the machine doing everything that you basically telling it to do. You feel me? Like, you got certain gadgets and gadgets on the machine that help you, you know what I'm saying, do exactly what you're doing to the body, instead of you actually sticking the needle in somebody, taking it out, putting it in,
putting collagen and fat and all that stuff. And you got money, because you got people going to Ecuador and everything.
Yeah, they spend like 10 G's. You go spend 10 G's, when you can come to me and you spend like 1,000. I'm gonna get you right.
Man, bro, I seen the girl. She was built like flatbread. She was talking to a wall. I'm talking about thick, boy. Like a full caprice.
Okay. These are nice ventures, man. These are nice education.
And then also you gotta think about it though. Like, you feel me? Like, you don't wanna, like, think about this. A lot of people might look at it the wrong way, but I look at it this way. When you take a woman out, you know what I'm saying, you spend the time with a woman, right? Men love being around women, right? Correct. So why not be around a woman to get paid? You know what I'm saying? So that's how they get. This is how they get.
Sound like the best of both worlds. Sound like the best of both worlds to me. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I done dealt with certain avenues where, you know, I done had to deal with my fair share of, you know what I'm saying, little things that people might try to say, but this ain't that over here. I'm about my money and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a professional. I'm a businessman.
I feel that. I actually, you addressed that when that viral video went out, old buddy massaging all the women.
Yeah, I went out.
You said it straight up. You was like, this ain't that. Like, you come to me, it's strictly me.
Alright, so I was about to say, cause hearing me that, like I said, I'm from the outside coming in. You know, I'm hearing CVO's story today too. You feel me?
Right.
So from being recognized and the recognition from coming out back then, dancing, you know, doing this, having the shows, to, like you said, cut from a different cloth, but yet you still took that, made something from it. Right. Yeah, the first thing you said, you hustle, you feel me? Yeah. And that's good. You doing the hustle out here people ain't thinking about, that made you think, like you said, research. Right. When did that transition happen? And what made that transition? Because some people out here still like, man, I don't know what to do, or this or that, and it ain't clicking. What clicked or what made it go for you?
I'm gonna say working for somebody else. Like, working for somebody else, like, when COVID hit, COVID gave me a lot of time to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, COVID was like, about like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, what? It was like 2020.
Technically, it's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. When it hit hard.
Yeah.
Okay. So like 2020, COVID had hit, and I ain't had nothing going. I ain't gonna even lie to you, I ain't had nothing going. Like, I probably had a few dollars here, a few dollars there, but I ain't really had nothing going on. Yeah. And when COVID hit, I was working at SMP. And when I was working there, they had let us out for like 2 months. They let us out work for like 2 months. Because they was like, they had to keep sanitizing. They was having like little crews come in, like 10 at a time here and there, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, at first when before COVID hit, I was like almost a supervisor, but I would get looked down on because I got like tattoos and the way I carry myself. Like, I'm a businessman, but I know how to go from a businessman to street real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a grown man, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just a lot of people ain't gonna just say that, but that's just me. Like, I'm a grown man, I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it home with my kids at the end of the day. No cap. Yep. So we was up in there, and they started looking down on me. I'm the best person. Like, what got me was, it was a shift that I was running. Nobody knew how to do nothing but me. Like, the superintendent, supervisor, like, nobody, like, somebody ain't come to work, and I knew how to do their job. But I wasn't getting paid for doing their job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just like, bro, y'all in this position, y'all don't know how to do none of this. You know what I'm saying? So, at that moment there, it was like, okay, like I said, the COVID hit. We was out for the 2 months. I went back to work. When we went back to work, there was a supervisor that came over me. On night shift, I was over everybody as far as the forklift driver. When we came back, they put somebody over me. He didn't know how to do nothing. Like, he didn't know nothing about what we had going on. They brought him from a whole other department. He didn't know how to do nothing. He sat in the office and just chilled and told me, like, hey, bro, you just run everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I end up, you know what I'm saying, taking heed for that for like a month. That month went by, I was like, nah, bro, I can't even do this.
Can't do this no more.
I was getting paid like 19, bro. Dude showed me one of his checks, and I was just like, yeah, like, this ain't even it, bro. So,
can't do it.
What I ended up doing was, I don't even lie, I ain't doing no 2-week notice. I ain't do nothing. I just quit.
Just walked the fuck up.
Like, I swear I was at work one day. And anybody that work at SPT, I was at work, I got my bag, I cried all the way home. I cried all the way headed home, you feel me? Because it was something in me telling me that it was what made me walk out. God's gonna tell you when enough is enough.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And there was a little voice in my head like, hey,
this ain't it.
I got some better for you. You know what I'm saying? I got some better for you. Like, just go and just do it.
Yeah.
So I walked out. Like I said, I drove from S&P to Northport. It's a long ride, bro. Like, I got a load of tears, you feel me? Like, I was on a crybaby move or so, you feel me? So I went out to the crib. And as I'm sitting there, they blowing my phone up because they ain't got nobody
To run
the show. So they blowing me up. So they blowing me up. I ain't answering the phone, just sitting there, just like, man, I cut my phone off. So, like, the next morning, it's like, okay, you gotta wake up, and now you can think about what you did. You know what I'm saying?
And really reflect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Really reflect on what happened. So I thought about it, and I asked myself, I said, did I make the right decision?
I know you personally from back in the day, man. I met you actually at church. And when you were tow truck and then the back when they were crumping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that was also around time where a lot of folks don't know. My man been dancing for a long time. Real talk, man.
No cap.
Hey, skating rink day was spanky party. MOT come in, they shut that thing down. Real talk. So just put us in the mind of how it used to be being part of one of the most influential dance groups in the city, bro.
A kid being a kid. Like, you feel me? A kid being a kid. But nah, for real, back then, I mean, I feel like that when I got confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I was a real shy kid when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really confident in myself as a person. So, my best friend, which is Trey Pruitt, you know, that's my brother, you feel me? Like, I ain't like him at first. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't stand that, but like, I met him at NYSP. You know, they was doing a little program at Stibby.
Yeah.
So I met him at NYSP. So when I met him, we didn't like each other at first. So we went from not liking each other to like being best friends. Like, couldn't go without each other. And one day I end up, you know, staying up with my mama. Finally let me stay up his crib, whatever. And him, his brother, which is our big brother D, Ant Manson, which is our big brother Ant. MP, Mark Peoples, D Nails, all them. They end up having a show to do. And I ended up just pushing up. Like, I ain't know what was going on. They hit the scare me. Girls screaming. They coming to the door. They grabbing them. You know, they snatching them up. So I'm like, oh, they tight. You know what I'm saying? We like 11, 12. So at the time, you know, all that seemed like real cool. You feel me? So we had ended up going to Trey crib one day. And Trey was like, bro, you gonna do the next show with us? Not like, nah, bro. Like, I ain't going. Like, it's over. Like, I ain't doing that. So me and Trey ended up teaching me the dance moves for like, it was real simple moves, like, you know, so I could catch on like real quick. So we had did the little dance moves. I went and did the show. And that was it. Like, I caught my little buzz. I was like, oh, this it. Like, I'm lit. I never had a plan. Like, No, not the first job, not the second job. I done quit numerous jobs, and I never had a plan. But it was never in my plan. Well, it wasn't ever in God's plan to have me in no job. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, God know I ain't supposed to work for nobody. God know I'm supposed to be my own boss. He know that. That's why he just wanted me to just go through that and be like, hey boy, you know what you're supposed to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's why I went to being my own boss.
Okay.
That's really what it all is.
Okay.
Like, that's what it is, too.
That's a good explanation, a good answer too.
Good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it. Like, that's what you
You
have
took
to do.
that first leap too. Because
Yeah.
like you said, what stuck out to me was you ain't had no plan.
Nah.
You had to trust God and then trust in what you was doing.
Yeah. I knew me. Like, no matter what, even when I had a job, I was hustling. It don't matter what it was doing. I would cut somebody garage. I sell a pair of shoes that I wore one time, wash them up, resell them, anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything to make $1.
And I was gonna say, tell these people out here, just because you're your own boss, that's just like you said, you got it to where you got it right now to where you still sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure at the start, guess what you just said? You had to hustle.
Oh, yeah.
You got to work twice as hard for yourself.
Right.
Because you got to make sure at the end of the day, ain't nobody paying you no check. No.
Nah.
You your own check.
Nah. But see, yeah. One thing about it, two things for sure. Like you just said, yeah, I sleep in. But I know when it's time to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when it's time to be like, hey, well, you know rent coming up on the first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what people, that's what a lot of business owners fail at, because you got to think about it. You got your outside life, and then you got your personal life. Your outside life is your clubbing, your food spending, your clothes buying, your shoes buying. But your personal life is your water bill, your light bill, your rent, your car note, your insurance. I have never, since I quit my job, I have never missed pay.
Yeah, I bet you won't either.
Hey man, that's a blessing, right?
Never.
That's what's up too.
And you know what's crazy? When I had a job, I was missing them.
Business like a
I was
motherfucker.
missing them. I'm talking about missing them. I'm talking about like missing them. Like, I'm so blessed right now to a point where I used to work 2 weeks to get a $1,500 check. I can make $1,500 in a day. Like,
Right there.
right? Like, yeah, like, but not every day as a entrepreneur, as a business owner, are you gonna have a $1,500 a day or $3,000 a day? You might have a day where you don't make $1.
Yeah.
But guess what it does? It make you go harder than the day though.
Most
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So that's
Now
what.
you gotta go look.
Right. Because at a job, you gotta think about it. At a job, you going to work and you on a hourly wage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on an hourly wage. So you go and do your 8 hours, and you know that with your 8 hours, this is what you're supposed to get.
Yeah.
Me, I can work 24. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Be straight
and
on.
then one thing about it is, you know, like, okay, 7 months, you got a bill coming up. You have to ask to get overtime. I just put in my own overtime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that way used to kill me. Like, so you could be somebody that love to work, but your job tell you guess what? You can only work 40 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most
You can only work 40 hours. So that's when you, as a hustler, as somebody that love to work, venture off and create you something else. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about the average person. Okay, Lamar go to work at 5. He said 5:30. You get off at what time? Okay, you get off at 3. From 3 to what time you go to bed?
You know, I'm over here. I be taking naps.
Okay, so say that you take a nap between 3 to 5. That's your nap.
Yeah.
From 5 to 8, what you doing?
Chill.
You be making money.
Alright, so I hate to kind of make this turn, but you know what I'm saying? We do something like the free questions or whatever, so then you chopped it up and you was like, everything open. So it was a point in time in your life where it's kind of like, I'm sure it hit you in a way that you probably ain't never felt pain before. You talked to me about your mom.
Oh, yeah.
So explain to me, you know what I'm saying, where that put you in the moment of your life, and then you also created some inspirational videos here recently. So just dive into that and let people know, you know what I'm saying, where that put you.
When my mama died, it was rough. Like, I was 15.
Man. My condolences.
Yeah, for sure. I was 15. Like, you feel me? I was 15. It was just me and her, my brother. He went where he went. It was just me and her.
Yeah.
So when she died, it really put me in the space of, like, this was my superhero. Like, you feel me?
Like,
It was everything I knew. You feel what I'm saying? And it was the way that she died. Like, you died in my arms. So when she died in my arms, it was just really like, I'm gonna still live for the rest of my life. Like, I know this is gonna mark me for the rest of my life. So when over the years, I could never talk about it. Like, I could never just be like, oh, yeah, my mom gone. You know what I'm saying? So over the years, what I did was, and not everybody does this, but it was the way that I cope with it. Yeah. Over the years, I treated it as if I didn't have a mama. I'm gonna tell you how you make that make sense. Over the years, I never went to her grave site. I never really put it in my mind that my mama was gone. So what I used to do is I had somebody that was my auntie that I used to call my mama. So by me calling her my mama, it was helping me heal with the pain of your real mama being gone.
Right.
Then she came to me and she told me to my face, she said, you gotta deal with it now. It was like 5 years later. By 5 years later, she let me keep playing like I ain't know what was going on, because I put a mask on for the longest. Like, everybody's be like, your mama dead? Like, nah, my mama right here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when them 5 years hit, it was like day of my mama. It was the day that my mama died. The 5 years went by, and my auntie, who I call my mom, she hit me one day and was like, hey, come on with it. Let's go and get it out of the way. So I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
So she got me in the car, went down to my mama's grave. Like, I ain't know what we finna do around here. I ain't know what's going on. She was like, I'm gonna leave you right here. And I want you to let it out. Like, this 5 years later, like, before these 5 years, I never been here. I never been in my mama's grave. I never went here. You feel me? So the day I made it and the day I got there, you know what I'm saying? And this 5 years later, my auntie, which I call my mama, she left me right there, and I was like, alright. So I'm looking at her walk away, and I'm like, oh, she rich, she like dead serious.
Yeah.
Like, she mean this, she like, let this out. Like, you gotta let it out. This when I knew, like, when I say God real, bro, I know God. Like, God is so real. Like, I swear, like, I don't care how hard I want to be. I don't care how much I've been in the streets. That don't matter to me, bro. God, in this situation, you never got in, bro. You pray to God. And I knew he was real at this moment right here. I was sitting there, and I felt something just hit me. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, and I just looked straight up. Like, it's like God forced me to look up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So as I'm looking, you feel me? Like, he wasn't playing. He did me. So as I looked up, I'm like, it's a cloud. Like, it was a cloud just sitting there. The cloud that I seen was a child holding his mama's hand and them separating. Like, this daytime, cuz it's like, it's certain events that you'll never forget. Yeah. So it's like, I was seeing the cloud just separate, or the child and the mama, you know what I'm saying, separate hand. At that moment, though, I ain't never really just got down on my knees and just prayed. Like, I ain't never just did it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. At that moment that I got down on my knees, like right by my mama's grave site, and I was crying. Like, just, I was talking about boo-hoo, I was talking about snot coming out, no crying. Like, it was the real one. So I understood what my auntie meant by let it out. Cause you gotta think about it. Like, when my mama went in the ground, I never cried.
You was holding that in.
Yeah, I had this in 5 years.
That's 5 years.
Yeah, I'm holding this in 5 years. So when I went in the ground, like, I ain't even crying. I'm trying to be so hard. You know, I'm 15. Yeah. So I'm trying to be, you know, macho man. You feel me? So 5 years later, I'm 20. Like I said, I got on my knees. I'm crying. I'm boo-hoo crying. So my auntie came back over there. She was like, you got it out? I was like, yeah, I'm straight now. Ever since that moment, I done caught myself. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I done caught myself in plenty of moments. Well, instead of me running to my auntie, because this is what God wanted me to see. Like, this is what he wanted me to really open up my eyes and see. Instead of me running to my auntie that I felt like was my mama, when I got in a situation, I ran to her. He started guiding me to run to my mama's grave site and talk to my mama to let me know that this your mama, bro. Like, this who you can talk to. Yeah. You can still talk to her and she still gonna listen. Yeah. And this when they be saying, like, look down on me and I always be there to protect me. I can go to my mama's grave site when I'm at my lowest, bro, and I can walk away like I'm king of the jungle.
Yeah.
Because it's something about your mama presence will never leave.
Hey man, but hey, before, because man, we've been chopping up, we probably talk for days and days.
Sure.
But before we get out of here, man, we got to talk about Forever Wealthy.
Wow.
What started? You know what I'm saying? We got to get the scoop on where it started, how it started, and where it's going. You
Exactly.
For Forever Wealthy to go, man. Forever Wealthy started for real, man. A group of brothers of the same struggle, man. At the time, we all was dealing with the same things. Like, really, everybody had something going on in their life where they needed somebody to call on. You know what I'm saying? Not financially or nothing like that, but just like, you might be arguing with your baby mama, you and your daddy might be into it. You just need somebody to talk to. So, you know what I'm saying? We all was already clicked tight, you know what I'm saying? We already been together for years and stuff like that. So we ended up coming up with the name. We came up with the name Forever Wealthy. We never knew. I'm gonna stand on that. We never knew that it would get the way it's at, man.
Right.
We never really expected this. So we end up doing Easy ended up having a feature. Ed Easy, everybody know Ed Easy. Follow him. Make sure y'all go check him out on YouTube. Ed Easy on YouTube. So he ended up having a feature with Yabo, and it was the Fat Ass song, and it went crazy. It went crazy. Like it blew. It went ham. It went ham. So then after that, we had to do Boogie came down here.
Okay.
Big Boogie came down here to the hookah lounge. I think it was Bulls coming back part or something like that. I can't remember for real. But Boogie ended up being in there, and 2-4 just being 2-4, just energetic, like, hey Boogie, this the one right here. And he just being him, you feel me? And we ain't knowing like this the one, like, but Boogie just over there, we outside, he rocking with it, you feel me? So Boogie ended up hollering at 4 and just really was just like, hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Boogie is a real cool, down to earth dude. Like, he real cool. Like, what y'all see on YouTube and all that, energetic. Yeah. That him, bro. Like,
that's 2-4 all day.
No, that's Boogie.
Oh,
like,
that's
Boogie. Like, he don't got no chill, bro. He just
that's what's up though.
I really, and I did not know he was that young dude, like 25. So yeah, like he like 25. So we ended up going to Memphis like 3 weeks ago. Went to Memphis like 3 weeks ago, and Boogie got on the We Outside. And when he got on the We Outside, we all just looked around at each other like when we left, just like, hey bro, did that just happen? Like, that ain't what just went on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it happened, and we ended up doing a show in Birmingham. Boogie asked us, Boogie had ended up having a show in Birmingham, and we went to Birmingham. It was his show at Pleasure. So we ended up pushing up, and Boogie was doing his thing. He was doing his show, and he just told him like, hey, cut it, man. Hey, spin that We Outside. And they went crazy.
No.
It went crazy. Like, right now where we at, I ain't gonna lie to you. About 2 years ago when they started, I did not see this. I did not. Like, it's gonna be worldwide. Like, right now, I think we kind of all, I ain't gonna say we in shock, but we still trying to just grasp it. Like,
wrap your head around.
Yeah, like, or what we really, not what we already are or what we can become, but where it's headed to. Like, cause he just said, bitch, I'm big, but I'm trying to get a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, we big, but what he going? Man, you get it by another year, boy.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Hey, so that means we got the exclusive for it all happened. You feel me?
Yeah, it's coming. It's already in the motion, man. Boogie featuring, 2-4 featuring Boogie. We Outside remix coming soon.
I saw them in the studio.
Yeah, like it playing in club. Like, you can hear it in the club. If you hear us by the phone, you need to call them with it. Ain't nobody got that. Ain't nobody got that with DJs, bro.
I guess.
Nah, we got it. Ain't nobody got it with us and the DJs.
Yeah.
Anybody in the street got that. That's too exclusive.
Oh yeah, they got Ed Easy and 2 4 gonna be in the kitchen. Oh, is this weekend?
Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
We got Memphis. We got Memphis. Oh, we got Memphis tomorrow on the 20. What's tomorrow?
28.
We got Memphis tomorrow on the 28th. We got McKinstry on the 29th. Then we gotta go back to Mississippi on the 20. Whatever the days is.
30.
Yeah,
On the 30th.
Yeah,
On the 30th.
30th. Yeah.
And I got a City Paint on the 7th. Then I got another part on the 13th. Then we got Yabo on the 28th. Man, I don't know, bro.
Y'all see this, man. Hey, he telling you where they gonna be at, man.
Y'all here, Memphis, back to the city, back to Memphis. Hey, look, like I tell you, a lot of folks, and what we're, as an entertainer, you feel me, like, when a lot of people be like, bro, when you gonna do something in the city? But they don't realize, like, once you on the grind, you can't just stay in the city.
Nah,
it's impossible.
It don't stop
there, bro. And y'all like back and forth, and they travel. You on Memphis, back here, back to Memphis again, and it's like, bro, you cannot stop. And so many folks want you to stay here, but your vision is bigger than that.
Then you gotta also think about it. Like, we got 2 artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 artists. We got one artist that got a feature with Yabo. We got another artist that got a feature with Big Boogie. So it's just like
you gotta
go back and forth.
We gotta go wherever he go. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma say this. Everything we ever prayed for, God gave it. Like, he did it. Like, right now, we just ain't letting out the gas. Like, wherever you gotta live, God gives it. We ready for it. Like, that's how we feeling right now. Like, we feel like, I ain't gonna say we feel like we on top of the world, but it's like taking a little kid to get candy for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they more than what I could imagine. I would never thought I would have seen Boogie or Yabo or, you know what I'm saying? I would never thought none of that. Like, people I've been around, I would never thought I'd been around them. Like, never.
Damn.
So like, is there like all y'all co-founders, or how that, who is? As far as what? Co-founders, as far as what? Forever Wealthy.
Alright, so this how it's ran. Alright, so the CEO of Forever Wealthy is Maurice Woods.
Okay.
Alright, so as far as the CEO go, like, this is how we look at it. Nobody's bigger than nobody.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's bigger than nobody. But when we all boil it down to it, we all know, you know what I'm saying, Reese and LaRon Dexter and Maurice Woods, they're the CEOs of Forever Wealthy.
Okay.
But if you go to them and ask them, they'll tell you, like, they don't even like the title.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't like the title CEO because at the end of the day, like, nobody want to be bigger than nobody. And that's how you win.
Yeah,
when you got everybody on the same page, nobody want to be bigger than nobody.
You ain't nowhere but up. And then they just taking the title just for business purposes.
Right. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. Like, if it's like this, if you gotta go to merch or music, you know, this who you go talk to. You can go talk to Maurice, you know what I'm saying? Or you can go talk to LaRon. You know what I'm saying? You go talk to them before you talk to any of us, because guess what? Their title is CEO.
Yeah.
But if you wanna, can I get some merch from you? I bet. I'm Forever Wealthy, so hey, I'm seeing some merch.
You're damn right.
Yeah. You feel what them colors? Yeah. I'm selling to you. You feel
what
me? Like,
size you need?
You feel me? Alright. Like, we stamp, man. Like, it's brothers, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nobody bigger than nobody. We ain't letting nothing come between us. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, we all brothers. So, like I said, we gonna fuss, we gonna fight, we gonna argue. At the end of the day, we know what everybody's number one goal is. And everybody's number one goal is to put Forever Wealthy first. Like, you feel me?
Most definitely.
Like, that shit did.
So
like,
y'all got 2 artists.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Y'all don't got 2 artists. My bad.
Look, we ain't trying to let them say everything. There might be some confidentialities.
Well, I know LaRon personally. He
we both know LaRon.
His rap name is Fat Not Fred.
Yeah, Fat Not.
So I know he's an artist too.
Yeah.
So you got Ed Easy, you got 2 4, you got Fat Not, and you got some more folks in there.
He digging, boy.
He told me to open door. That's why I was asking. It's a lot of y'all.
They on the way, man.
It's a lot of y'all.
When they drop, just know what's going on. They gonna say Forever Wealthy in front of their name.
I just had to. Hey, look. I
Had to get the TLC around here.
He almost got it out.
Almost, you feel me? Almost, it didn't close.
We gonna rock that 3 right there. We gonna rock that 3. We gonna rock that.
Alright, bet. So that means, it's gonna be another episode. It's gonna come back. We're gonna bring him back, and whoever come out.
It's gonna be bigger and better. We're gonna have look.
So y'all got room for a comedian in that mug? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, whatever.
I'm just saying.
Man, whatever, man. Feel like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't close no door. But we ain't, you know. We ain't let nobody else in new, but you know, anybody want to come help make us, you know, some money or whatever, you know.
No,
for the cameras, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause at the end of the day, you gotta think like, we know who we at. It's exactly. Strong, so you bring somebody else in get with, they might not have the same mindset. We already got them.
You can't
stop and try to see somebody else.
Nah.
Like, hey, bro, come catch up 2 years. Nah. You gotta think about you gotta learn everybody's attitude. You gotta learn what you can say to him, what not say.
Man, he might throw the monkey wrench and that shit. Fuck everything up. No,
we got like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Like a whole lot. I tell you that much.
Yeah,
we got a whole lot coming up.
Like, be on the lookout.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the sipping paint.
Sipping paint on 7.
Okay. So that's. So how does that operate? Because I know you just had, was that your first one that you did?
Yeah, that was my first. That was my very first.
Okay.
Very first.
And that was at the Old Books Million business. Right?
Old Payless.
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna have it at the same spot. Then I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna throw a sneaker ball with Tay Presents, D5 and Spades. Big rap. I'm throwing a sneaker ball with them. So that's on the 13th. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, we got the car show on the 28th. That's with 241 Easy gonna be there with Yego.
Oh, this in May.
Yeah, that's next month. All this going on this month.
Okay.
This month, the only thing we closing this month out. This month dead, but yeah, that's basically what we got coming up for real. And then we gonna go to the next month.
Hey, it's blessings on top of blessings, bro. Like I said, me and Jose. Woo! Me and JozaeDon, man. We appreciate you real talk. Like I said, man. This is the pilot episode of AL Times. We didn't even introduce it in the beginning, but this is the first pilot episode of AL Times, man, with your boy JozaeDon and LP. And this is our guest, man. You know what I'm saying? He said this thing, y'all, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me. I feel honored. I want to cry.
Anything else you want to tell us, the people, anything,
bro.
You got the last words.
Man, look, man, Pete gang. For real, I'm going to say this. At the end of the day, I want y'all to look at me. I want y'all to take what I said. But I want y'all to take from what I said is basically like, I made a status about it on TikTok not too long ago. Mm-hmm. It ain't about where you started, it's about where you finish it. Like, cause I could have been like everything we talked about. We talked about my mama, we talked about me quitting jobs. I could have stopped there and just said, I'm gonna be satisfied with this. And this is what I'm gonna do the rest of my life. I'm gonna just keep quitting jobs, keep being depressed. But like I said, once I hit that age, it was like, alright, let me find myself. And that's the number one thing that we have to do as being a human being. If you can't find yourself, you don't know who you is as far as yourself, you're gonna forever be lost in the world.
Just out here wondering.
Just wondering. Cause guess what we all trying to do? Everybody knows what they trying to do in this world, and it's what? Find a purpose.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So guess what I found? I found my purpose. You know what I'm saying? My purpose is one thing only. It's helping people in hustle. That's my purpose on earth. It took me to become 29 to find out what I was doing in my life. But get what? God don't come when you want him to. You know what I'm saying? He come on time.
There you go.
So he called me in my lords and my ladies. He said, alright, here we go. Come on, look, rock out. It's time now.
I like that, man.
But that shit real though. Like God gonna maneuver and weave and take people out of your life and do everything he supposed to do as far as what you got going on in your life. He not gonna give it to you if you got Jimmy over here and Jimmy in your ear like, hey bro, you ain't never be nothing like. He ain't gonna do that. Until you let Jimmy go, that's when he gonna bless you. Once you let him go, like God just waiting on you to make your move till he make his move. That was somebody always told me. Like that's why I got the mindset I got. That's why I am how I am, because of the simple fact I knew what I went through and I knew what I had to go through to get where I'm at now. So once I started maneuvering people and being like, okay, every time I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you feel me? I feel no evil. That's what he was telling me the whole time. Like I was wondering, like this so crazy. This gotta be good talking right here. This so crazy. You know what scripture my grandma used to always make me read? Psalms 23rd. I swear, all the time. I never understood it. I used to just read it. Just cause like it sound good coming out my mouth, grandma. Yeah. You feel me? It sound good, but once I started capturing the word and piecing them together and started saying like, oh, this what he telling me. Bro, I didn't near miss death plenty of times. I'm talking about being in the car with somebody, they beefing with somebody, I'm getting shot at, I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Until I started maneuvering in, bro. And like, hey, bro, like, hey, you don't be moving good. You gotta also think about this. How you came in this world? Alone. How you came? Alone. Yeah. Just because you got family, you got friends, that don't mean you gotta take them where you going to. Understand it? I got family and friends I don't even speak to. I don't know why. Because they'll make me lose focus. And guess what I do when I lose focus? I go right back where I came from. One thing about it, you got to stay focused. If you stay focused, you go forward. If you get unfocused, you do right here.
Look back.
And one thing you can't ever do in your life,
look back. Eyes in the back.
Yeah, but I'm glad you hit on that. And like I said, once again, throughout this whole interview, bro, this showed different sides of you. It showed the business aspect. Yeah. It showed the street aspect. It showed the sensitive aspect, the leadership, all of that. We got all of that exclusively on AL Times, and I really appreciate you, man.
We both appreciate you, man. Real talk, man.
I don't care about him. Like I don't see my way for your light skin, man. So I wasn't even worried about that. You feel?
We gonna cut this nigga out the whole video.
Hey, that's fine. You can cut me.
Hey, bro, look. I got out of the car, bro. I said, where you was over there?
He said, hey, bro, where you at? I had came around the time and he said, oh, bro, you trying to roll up on me. He said, hey, but don't jack me, bro.
I ain't got time for no joke, bro.
Hey, man, but that was some real shit. Like I said, bro can talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand where he come from. Like I said, me and him, we known each other. Like, every time we cross paths, bro, it ain't nothing but love. There ain't never been no beef, none of that. So that's why I was like, I hit my brother up and I was like, look, bro, I see what you're doing. You handling your business. You got 7 different avenues and businesses. And I want to get the inside scoop and let the folks know who you are, what you do, how they can reach you, and how they can expand their own businesses off of your inspiration. So I appreciate you coming through.
No doubt.
Real talk.
Hey, man, look, man, y'all want to follow me, man. Y'all want to inbox me, ask me any questions. With business tips, anything like that. Facebook, Bando CVO, Snapchat, CLanil123. What is Snapchat? Snapchat at CLanil123. Instagram, Forever What the CVO. And I think TikTok, Forever What the CVO too. So if y'all want to reach me on the internet, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can contact me. I'll hit y'all back. And we can help each other out.
Yes, sir. And make sure y'all go to his 7 paint on the 7th.
It's on the 7th.
On the 7th. It's the old playlist.
Yeah, then Sneaker Ball on 13th, man.
Yeah, okay. So make sure y'all go support that.
It's Mississippi versus Alabama, so you got to put that shit the fuck on.
Mississippi versus Alabama.
Mississippi Sneaker Ball.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
No, I'm representing for Alabama.
Yeah, but the SIP gonna be coming with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be trying to come and shine on for real.
They gonna try.
They coming deep, man.
Hey,
they got tape from Mississippi too.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. So, hey, man, like I said, once again, we appreciate you. Make sure y'all follow him on all social media, and make sure y'all dot some of them, days down. Show your boy some love. Show the whole Forever Wealthy, brand some love.
They know what's going on.
Yeah.
They hear that. They know what's going on.
And then y'all know, show your boys some love. Next episode, AL Times. Y'all be looking out for that, man.
That's right. It's JozaeDon. It's Big CVO. And it's your boy, LP. We out this thing, man.